Hello guys, this is Greg Singh with the Aurum Bank, theaurumbank.com. And before I get going, let me just state that the link that you see on the screen right now, theaurumbank.com, is merely a URL that forwards to my lead capture page that, by the way, doesn't send any emails out to anybody. It just provides me with a running list of the people who signed up under me. If you don't choose to use the option to gain commissions from Aurum Bank for bringing people to the company, that's your business. But that doesn't make it bad or good. It just makes it is what it is. And today, it pains me to have to make this video, but I feel like I really have to, because I've been investing online and offline for 20 years, which is why I don't work a job. A couple of times I've had to go get a couple of jobs, but every time I got one, it was for no longer than 6 months. I had a business idea in mind and I needed some capital. But I can't speak for everybody and how they think and how they live their life. All I can speak on is my own. With that said, again, it pains me to have to make this video, because it would appear that when you go to YouTube and you type in Aurum Bank, you get all kinds of ridiculous videos. I remember one time I was having a conversation, and I'm not name dropping just for the sake of name dropping, but just let me say, I was having a conversation with Prince, and we were talking about recording in your home as opposed to studios. And I was making the argument with him that, hey man, why would you ever want to go and spend all the money it takes to go rent studio time at Paisley Park when people have studios in their home? They're making full albums in their dining room. And Prince made a statement that was very, very prophetic. And this was a few years ago when this conversation was had. He said, just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should. Well, I'm the same way about YouTube videos. Just because you can go on and make a video and talk about how wonderful a program is, and then because you get a little bit of a scare, you start making all these scam videos. Let's look at all these videos. This video here, I watched it. He made a withdrawal.
This event is
I'm going to mute it because I don't want to hear it.
It wasn't just, here's...
But he made a withdrawal. Skip the ad. I'm sick of ads. And in this video, he literally makes a withdrawal. He's earned this amount. He has an account balance of $22,000. He makes the withdrawal. Now, I want you guys to hear me out here. Let me fast forward. Okay, hold on. Let's pause this video. When you make a withdrawal, confirm, right? He's trying to get $22,000 out. When you hit confirm, you get that says, thank you. Your withdrawal request has been saved and you will be processed shortly. All withdrawal requests are first verified. That's because the blockchain verifies as well. Withdrawal request verification, payout regulations, can take from 1 minute to 48 hours on weekdays and 72 hours on weekends. After verification, the requested amount will be transferred to your e-account. Then you hit OK, which he did clearly after some more talk, which is useless. Hit OK, and then it goes to his account. It shows Bitcoin available 0, in progress $23,003. Okay? Now, believe me, I'm just using Ryan as an example. I know Ryan. He lives in my city. We've had a conversation. We've sat down and talked. But in so doing, I sat down and I met with him, and I joined Controlled Finance with him. I joined Crypto Solutions with him. I joined Ambis, Microhash, and BitLake. And all of those companies are gone. You know why that doesn't bother me? You know why I didn't post any videos talking about it? Because I'm an investor. I'm an investor, people. I know the risks when you invest in anything. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Let me show you some scams that I've never seen any of you guys post about. Here's one. Bush and the economy. The S&L crisis cost taxpayers an estimated $152 billion. This and a recession that began in late 1990 forced Bush to raise taxes after he said, "Read my lips, no new taxes." Unemployment and poverty rose significantly during his term. Guess why? Because his son stole the money. Not George W., but the other one. Where's that kid? Where is he? Here he is. Neil Bush. He was responsible for the savings and loan crash. So millions of people who had money in savings and loans got ripped off. I didn't see any of your videos. Why is that? Here's another scam that you pay every time you get paid from your wage slave job. Social Security is much worse than a Ponzi scheme, and here's how to end it. Social Security defames the name of the man Ponzi who came up with the scheme. Why? Because you only get paid out Social Security on the backs of the people who are currently paying into Social Security. That's a Ponzi. I don't see anybody making any videos about that. You want to see another big scheme where you're getting ripped off every year and you willfully do it like sheep, like lemmings? The Federal Reserve. Who owns it? Privately owned bank, right? Family owned. And why is it shrouded in myths and mysteries? Because it's designed to rip you off. It is not owned by the federal government as implied by its name. In reality, however, it is a private institution whose shareholders are commercial banks. It is the banker's bank. Like other corporations, it is guided by and committed to the interests of its shareholders, pro forma supervision of the Congress notwithstanding. You want to know something else about the Federal Reserve? It's based in Puerto Rico. Why do you think the United States made it a part of the United States property? Come on, people. Come on. Another major myth associated with the Fed is purported commitment to national or public interest. This presumed mission is allegedly accomplished through monetary policies that would mitigate financial bubbles, adjust credit or money supply to commercial and manufacturing needs, and inject buying power into the economy through large-scale investment in infrastructural projects, thereby fostering market stability and economic expansion. Bullshit. Straight, unmitigated bullshit. But you walk your sheep ass down to the post office and give them 38% of your money every year to do what? To ship that money off to the Federal Reserve holding tank in Puerto Rico. But a company comes along and pays you interest that you're not accustomed to, and you start making scam videos. I don't have a problem with the idiots who make scam videos who haven't invested any money in it. I don't even have a problem with people making scam videos who don't know anything about scam videos. But when you make a scam video after you've invested the money, you're an idiot. If you make a scam video like this guy, and I like the guy, he talks about the whole company through this video and how good the company is and why it's a good company and that he made his investments in all of this. And this was on September 3rd when he published this video. He's got totals invested $728, total earned $500. So he's got less than $300 in this program. And he posts about how good the company is, the company's business, how you can go in. He's a representative with the company, as am I. All of this. All right? But after doing so, he makes another video 2 weeks ago. Aurum Bank update, still paying, more withdrawal, changing my life, profits. And then 5 hours ago, it's a scam. Suddenly it's a scam. And the info is useless. The info is useless. I even posted a question thing. I said, if there was ever a word that needs to leave the United States lexicon, it's scam. Listen, we here in the U.S. are the weakest minded people on earth. Until you have gone at least a week without getting your withdrawals, shut the fuck up. This is why accredited investors, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Sir Richard Branson, make this kind of payouts and leave our broke asses out. Why? Because we don't do any research except for what we think is wrong. This guy, Hillside Gaming, don't hope. They won't pay. I put withdrawal for $6,500 before 4 days and still no payment from them. I talked with chat. They said 48 hours, and after 48 hours when I chat, no, they didn't say 48 hours. I just showed you what they actually said. I guarantee when he put in that withdrawal for $6,500, I bet he has it by now. If you're afraid, then call the police. But if you call yourself an investor, then invest and shut up. Janet Johnston. This is painful to watch. As for some people, it's more complex than only putting in what you can afford to lose. Dreams, hopes, and plans end in disappointment and heartbreak as a result of these scams shutting down. Has Aurum Bank shut down? Did I miss something? Because I'm logged in. And somebody said that their messages don't work. Well, there it is. I should send a message and said, you guys should have never come to the United States. You should have just allowed the people in Russia and China and Japan and Australia and in Europe and the Eastern Bloc, you should have just let them make all this money and leave us out, because we're idiots. We're literal idiots. We spend all our time crying about flags. I don't care if I get negative feedback from this video. I don't care if you put nothing but dislikes. I don't care, because I'm not going to post a link here. I don't care. I don't want you on my team. If you think like this, if you're not an actual investor, forget about it. You take your broke ass to the convenience store and buy lotto tickets all the time. I don't see you complaining because you lose. You know the odds. You do it every time. It's stupid. It's stupid, folks. It's just stupid. If you don't want to deal with Aurum Bank, don't put your little $200 in there. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's what I suggest to you. Don't do it. Me, I will show you mine. I've shown it to many people. Yes, I'm a representative. Yes, right now I got $24 in there. Withdraw it. Boom. Let's see. Withdraw. Confirm. Same message. It doesn't matter. But it might not take very long to do that $24. But even though it's going into Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin is up. See, that means volume. This, when it goes down like that, that means people are selling. High volume sell-off. When people are buying, it stays low. And the number and the amount goes up. Why? Because the scam of the US dollar shows you it takes $4,318 to buy one Bitcoin right now. What does that say about the dollar? Not Bitcoin. What does it say about the dollar? There's your scam. But again, in order for you to get a $22,000 Bitcoin transaction, it has to go through the blockchain. It has to go through the blockchain, people. All right? I sent it out. Let's look at this. Withdrawal history. Withdrawal request right there. I probably won't get that money till tomorrow. And it was only 24 bucks. But as you can see, I've been getting withdrawals. There's a big $200 one. There's a $336 one. There's a $290. There's a $170. There's a $194. I get my money every time. But when you're talking taking out $24,000 or $25,000, like I will be, okay, this one, 11% daily for 30 days. I put 1,100 bucks in. And of course I did 100% plowback. Some idiot did a video about it's a scam because they give you the option to have no plowback at all. What difference does that make? So anyway, $25,181.53 in 8 days. In 8 days. So on that 8th day, they're going to put the final amount in here. And then when it shows up here, I can withdraw it. When I hit withdraw, it's going to say the same message you just saw. And then it's going to go into the blockchain. Blockchain, people. Yeah, this place. When you click here and put it in, it shows you how many verifications have happened in the blockchain for the particular transaction you just did. That's what happens, folks. Request being processed. But again, let me make the most pertinent position here. Accredited and seasoned investors have investment vehicles that make the same level of interest as all of these do. We just don't know about them. Why? Because we're not accredited investors. So that means that even if you got $1 million, you can't get into the investment vehicles that Warren Buffett gets into. Why? Because of the reason, this reason. Because an accredited investor would never be on YouTube making videos talking about, here is the info that you need to know and why I feel this way. We have a saying, it's called fuck your feelings. Hope Accredited investors don't make videos talking about they hope. They just don't. I hope. And Warren Buffett, who makes an investment sometimes in the order of $200 and $300 million at a time, you will never see him ever, 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 ever make a video about an investment that he made saying busted, scam, and have his idiot face in the corner. That's just the truth, folks. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. You're not getting paid to think. Aurum Bank is just one of many, many thousands of opportunities to make money. I've got 2 plans in Aurum Bank. I will call them again. Let me show you. I have this plan due in 8 days, and I have this plan due in 120 days. Go ahead and put in the comment section, I'm not going to get paid. Thank you so much, idiot. My plan details, I put $1,200 in this plan, just so you know. 100% plowback, $2,048,315.22. That sounds incredibly crazy to the average person. Why? Because you don't understand compound interest. Now, just for a moment here, I'm going to explain that to you people. Hold one moment, please. Go to compounddaily.com, COMPOUN daily.com. This is not owned by Aurum Bank. This is not owned by BitLake, Bitly, BitPetite, USI Tech, BitConnect. This is just a compounding calculator. That's all. $1,200. 7%. 120 days. Daily plowback. 100%. Include weekends? No. Calculate. There's the money. Wrong days, so it's a lot more money. 110 days. It would have been 4 million if it was 120 days. Calculate. There we go. Busted. Scam. God. 7% for 110 days, $1,200, $2,048,315.22. Compound interest, folks. That's all. Just compound interest. $2,048,315.22. I don't have to show you that the company's been going for 800 and some odd days. 884 days to be exact. And on. All HYP monitors, HYIPmonitors.com. You go on his page here. Search HYP. Let's see. Aurum Bank. Look at all these different Aurum bankers. These are scam sites. These are the scam sites, folks. That's how many they've got. The most stable program, Aurum Bank. Details, 111. For waiting. Does that mean not paying? No, that means waiting. Somebody's going to give you $2 million and they say it's going to take 4 or 5 extra days. You're going to bitch about it, or you can go make a scam video before you wait? Not to mention, when this $2 million comes up, do you think I'm going to make a video about it? That's like winning your lotto and making a video about it. Nobody does that. A few people do it in Europe because they know the United States citizens can't go over there and say they're their cousins and rip them off. A couple of people do it. A few people do it because they're excited. But I just know better because I'm a real investor. God. But this all say paying, folks. They also paying. Aurum Bank ain't paying off all these monitors. They're not doing it, folks. Quit with this shit. Just quit. Stop it. Just stop, please. They're not paying all these people to say they're paying. And then here, let me finish one more stupid comment. Only ones you see are people getting paid out in perfect money. You know why, people? Because you haven't looked. Because there's at least 2 or 3 of them, somebody getting paid out into their Bitcoin wallet. But again, folks, it takes time to go through the blockchain. It takes time. Because every time they sell Bitcoin, it drops the price of Bitcoin. So they sell the Bitcoin through the blockchain to give it to you. And then when you get it, you're buying Bitcoin. It drives the price up again. They do it to make the most out of their investment before they get it to you. Just like banks who take a little bit of interest every time you have an overdraft or something. That's illegal, but you let them do it, don't you? You just keep on paying those $35. I'm done. I'm not. Look, I don't work for Aurum Bank. I don't work for any of these companies. If they take my money, guaranteed I'm gonna make a video saying they took my money. But why would you make that video when you haven't even hit the day yet that you're supposed to get paid out? I got 8 days. And it's actually going to be 11 because that 8th day falls on a Saturday. So I'm not going to even try to pull it out on a Saturday. But even when I try to pull it on Monday, it'll be Friday before I get my money. Guaranteed. Because of the blockchain, people. God. On that note, I'm going to go. And I'm going to make sure that I name this video something that causes a bunch of crybabies and chicken shits to click on it immediately to prove their point that Aurum Bank is a scam. I don't want you to join, so I'm not going to put a link up. I'm out. And as always, imparting peace.